Hello my two beauties and welcome back to my channel. I just got out of the shower, so I apologize for this mess right here. And welcome back to another Wear Test Wednesday. Today I'm going to be testing out the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. I am super excited to try this out because I've heard really great things. I'm going to share with you a little bit more about this foundation, what it costs, how much product it has in it, all that good stuff. So this was $8 at Target. It has 0.52 ounces of product, and cushion foundations tend to have a bit less than 1 ounce. It's just standard. I don't know why they're not able to fit more product into these cushion foundations, but it's okay because of the price point. $8 is a pretty affordable price for a foundation, and you can find this at the drugstore, which is super awesome. The shade range sucks, okay? It has 8 shades that I could see online, which really sucks. I have the lightest shade, Light Ivory, and in the box you can see it looks really yellow. I hope it's not that yellow on my skin. This is the lightest shade in the range, which I still think is pretty dark. I don't know if this is going to be a good foundation if you have a really fair skin. I'm just going to have to see how light this foundation actually is. So this has SPF 15 in it, and it has natural coconut derivative in it. I don't know what coconut is supposed to do for your skin as far as in a foundation. Maybe it's supposed to make it a little bit more luminous and hydrated. So on the box it says that this is a luminous lightweight formula. It has buildable coverage and it's a hydrating formula. So I do have oily skin. Even though I'm trying out this foundation, I still want to give it a go, even though I know at the end of the day my skin is probably going to look oily. That's because this is a hydrating foundation. So you can actually see the shade like through the bottom of the packaging, which I really like. So it gives you this little pad, which I'm never going to use, and then it has a little thing that clasps so that you don't get product everywhere. Here is what the foundation is looking like. It's just clean black packaging, which I actually don't mind. I feel like it actually looks kind of high end. So I actually really like the way that this looks. Hopefully it will not dry out a ton. Normally when I have cushion foundations, they always dry out really fast. They never work with this thing, so I'm just not even going to try to use it. What I'm going to do is scoot you guys a little bit closer so we can actually start testing out this foundation. Let me put my hair up. Right now that my hair is back off of my face, I'm going to prime my skin. I'm going to prime half of my face with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer and see if this foundation goes on any differently with the primer side. I'm gonna put it on this side of my face. Oh, I hate zits, they're the worst. Here's the foundation close up again. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and put it on the side of my face that I put the primer on, and then I'm going to have the other side of my face done with a brush. I don't really know how I'm going to like this foundation. It has, I think, lighter coverage than I'm used to, so the brush might be the way to go, but we'll see. I'm just going to dip this in there, and a lot is coming off actually. Oh wow, light coverage. Yeah, it's really light coverage. Probably gonna have to build this up some. Smells actually pretty nice. It smells like a coconut scented lotion. I like that this has SPF in it. Hopefully it won't cause a lot of flashback because of the lower SPF amount. So I'm really loving how lightweight this feels, like automatically. It feels so lightweight. It's making my skin look really healthy and very radiant. I do think that this is buildable. And while it's a little bit light for my face, it actually matches my neck really well. It's definitely not covering everything, but right now I think I have a good like low medium coverage, and I'm just building it up where I think it needs a little bit more. It feels incredibly lightweight on my skin. I can't even really feel it. So this is the side with a beauty blender. I think it looks really good. Yeah, it looks very natural. So let's try to go in with a brush. I'm just going to take this random brush right here. Do brushes work with cushion foundations? Oh, okay. Maybe it does work with a cushion foundation. I'm kind of in the middle on whether I like it with a beauty blender or with a brush, because I feel like the brush is applying it pretty much just as quickly as the side with a beauty blender, and it's picking up quite a lot of product when I'm dipping my brush in there. I was concerned it like wasn't going to pick up any. Normally I really don't like foundations with a brush because I feel like the brush leaves streak marks and doesn't look as natural as a beauty blender, but I'm not mad about it. So there's the side with a brush. I think I'm going to pick up just a little bit more with a beauty blender and go over the parts of this side that I feel like need just a little bit building up. Oh, you guys, I really like the way this foundation looks. I love that this foundation is making my skin look very natural and very skin-like. I think that's all I'm gonna do as far as coverage with this foundation. I like kind of the lighter look because this foundation kind of looks like my skin. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. I just finished up with my makeup. It is now 11:22. I attempted some false lashes, so if they don't look good, it's like my first time really attempting to apply false lashes. My lashes are so stubby, so I figured when I'm filming this, I just got my lash extensions off, so they are still growing back, so I figured I should try out some false lashes. I'm still playing around with how I like to apply them without them bothering my eye too much throughout the day. That's like why I don't wear them, is because they always like bother the crap out of my eyeball and I can never leave them on for more than like an hour. But these ones actually feel somewhat comfortable. Those are what the lashes look like. They are the Ardell Natural multi-pack. But this is what my face is looking like at almost 11:30. I'm really loving how this is looking on my skin. It looks very skin-like, it looks lightweight, it feels lightweight. I love the subtle radiance on my skin. I use the same powder that I use with all of the Wear Test Wednesday videos. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I know how this works on my skin and I know that it helps keep me a little bit more matte throughout the day, so that's why I applied it to my skin. I do set all of my face. So if you're enjoying these Wear Test Wednesday videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on my future videos, and I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Whenever I'm testing out a foundation, I always wear it for at least 10 hours to make sure that I really put it through the ringer and know what my thoughts are on it, because I have really long days and I need my foundations to last a long time. I will take you guys with me throughout my day. We will check in to see how the foundation is doing. So I just want to show you guys how my skin is looking. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. This has been on for a few hours now, and let me turn on some more lights. I am really happy with how this foundation is wearing. I want to do like a close-up so you can see how my chin is doing. I definitely am getting oily on my chin. I feel like it is settling into my smile lines just a little bit, like right here. I'm getting a little bit oily around my nose, and then here is what my forehead looks like. Overall, I'm still really happy with how this foundation is wearing. I am getting a bit oily, but it's not to the point where I feel like it looks bad or it looks heavy. I mean, this is a very natural looking foundation, so I feel like even if you had oily skin, you could still make this work for you. Just use mattifying primers underneath. I've been playing Sims a lot today. It's like one of my new obsessions. It's like so good. If you're a gamer out there, try Sims 4. The building mode is like amazing. Anyway, I will check back in a little bit later in the evening and show you if my skin continues to get more oily. So it is the end of the day. It is 10:22. So this has been on for well over 10 hours, and I just wanted to show you guys how my skin is looking. And I am definitely oily, like around my nose, on my chin, on my forehead. It has sunk into my forehead lines a little bit. Throughout the day, it's not like it's looked cakey or heavy, like it's looked really natural. And I do think that if you have oily skin, you can wear this foundation. Just pair it with some more mattifying primers and I think you'll be just fine. I think the side with the primer did help control the oil a little bit more than the side that did not. Overall, I'm actually really surprised with how much I enjoy this foundation, even though it did make me a little bit oily. That is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!